We're going.
Here we go.
Woo! Here we go. All right, wait up. This is the right one. I'm good. We're here. We made it. Holy crap. Let me not play this music again. Welcome to episode 15 of the Akertales.
I like your new background.
Thank you. Thank you. I worked
that looks
hard.
really
Tyler's.
slick.
New year, new me. That's
Really
what I always
slick.
say.
Your chat is offset, by the way.
My what is?
The chat displayed in your stream, it's cutting off at the bottom.
It's, I think it has to. Oh no. Why is it doing that? Weird.
I like your icon, Mrs. Ab.
My icon?
She's the only one who kept her original, the OG
I'm not sure
icons.
why mine is what it is.
It looks
Hey,
like
Rich
your
is
new
here.
Font. The new font.
Rash.
Well, what's up? Okay, let me put on some music. Let's dig into it.
Oh, my Twitch died again.
Okay, so you guys find yourself back at the gate entrance once again, and Grail is there and says, welcome to Mira. Can I see your papers, please?
Yeah. Glory to our Stroka. Guys, we need to
Or
talk.
Stoska.
Our Stoska. Did you guys hear that lady singing? I'm trying to figure out what she meant by three's a number you must know.
Which lady's singing? There was a couple of people singing in the fair yesterday. Well, today. Well, you know.
You know, when the whole world goes to white and then we all kind of like die and then that lady sings and then
No,
Grail is here like, yo, what's up?
I don't hear anybody sing during that time. I only see white.
Just dead.
Just dead. What about you, Cora? Have you heard this lady?
Heard what?
So
I guess not.
the world goes white, then there's a girl singing, and then we wake up.
Can you sing the song? See if it can
Jog your memory.
recognize it?
Okay. I don't have. I
Oh, you want the words? Oh, I can give you the words.
words are in the chat. Okay.
If you scroll up.
Yeah, but I'll put them. This is the first one.
Okay. Coming around, it's the end. It's here. Doom repeats to my dismay, singing to those who can lend an ear while locked away in this place. Was the first one I heard. The second one I heard was heroes learning it can take a year, never doubting as they try. Conquer darkness, but it stays unclear how heroes can say goodbye. You guys haven't heard any of this?
Mm-mm.
No, I have no clue what you're talking about.
4 heroes come to save the day. Too long I have sat and swore. One day heroes will come and I'll say, 3's a number you must know.
Okay, I want to pause really quick and ask an out of character question.
A
that
bit
we
of
forgot to
housekeeping.
ask last time. So, at the end of the last episode, when we were in the jail and Richard was running around and he went to the locked building, Iker said on the building there's a lock on the door and it's like the kind where you have to put in the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So my question was, how many numbers were on the lock?
How many
Oh.
digit combination was it?
Yeah. Like how many?
Everyone was, but Abq was there, right?
Everybody was there. We were in jail.
Oh yeah. Okay, everyone just roll a perception
Yeah.
check for me.
I would have been able to see it.
Yeah, only.
Oh, because you're the only one that's close.
Laura would have seen it.
Nobody else would have been able to see it, just me.
Well, I guess then you're rolling me a perception check.
Really?
No
This is
pressure.
Dungeons and Dragons.
No
we roll
pressure.
d20s.
Could be intelligence to
I
remember.
got this. 17.
Yeah, you
Yes.
you got a good look at the door. So the door itself was this iron sort of blast-proof door. Like it looked really out of place because the rest of the town's kind of this shanty harbor town, but two, yeah, there was this lock on it, and it was a 4-digit lock that, from your best guess, went up to like digits like 1 through 9 on each of the numbers. It's like 10,000 combinations.
Cool.
And if you say you're gonna spend 10,000 cycles trying to guess numbers, I'm not okay with that.
Well,
No.
it wouldn't take 10,000. It would just take exactly as many as it would to add
Well,
one to every time.
I'm gonna set it to 9,999 if that's the case. And we're just gonna spend the next 5
It's
episodes.
9999. Then I go to the lock and hit it 9999.
Well, that's not what it is unless that's the last
It
number
would
you
be
choose.
9993. Because we know one of the numbers is 3.
Yeah.
Well, Laura doesn't know that, but Katie knows that.
Yeah, you effectively have made it. Oh man, math time. 4,000 combinations.
I'm kind of impressed that you did that number on the
Thank
fly.
you.
Not even
Well-
gonna lie.
You know we have an infinite number of tries.
Do you though?
Do we though?
I don't know. Tries in the chat. Ask him.
Do I?
Heroes learning it can take a year. It stays unclear how heroes can say goodbye.
Oh, I also want to
Sounds
point
fun.
out one other thing.
Go for it.
Okay, so at this point, we don't know. From what I've gathered, so the summoning that's happening in the center that we keep trying to like mess with, that's not what's making the ground open, and that's not what's making it loop. So we have to figure out what's
Yeah.
killing us before we solve the loop, because if we can stop the loop and we die, we kill the whole town and our stream is over.
It's true.
Yeah, I would say
So
there's like 3 separate goals that you have, right? Just to kind of like give you guys a little bit of a three.
Everything is in threes.
Everything's in
There's
threes.
3 acts.
It's magic number.
Wait, what else? What did I
Well,
say? I
then
had
there must be 3 phases, maybe.
Yeah,
They
so
were
there's
talking about phase 2.
yeah, so there's
You
three
go with that theory.
there's 3 different like objectives you guys have. So one was your original objective, which is to go find Clint and go get chips, right? Like that's what you guys came here for. Objective 2 is to figure out why you're in the loop and consequently how to get out of the loop because you don't know what's causing it. And then like objective 3 would be like, hey, let's make sure this whole town doesn't die. So that way when the loop ends, like everyone isn't dead.
And there's 3 explosions. There's 3 acts in the circus.
There's 3 non-bards.
Yeah. The great hamster has 3 heads.
He does?
Oh God. There's 3 types of lettuce.
There's iceberg, there's romaine, and there's the kind that gives you E. coli.
It's butter something.
Yeah, butter lettuce.
Isn't it like butter song lettuce or whatever?
It's just butter lettuce here.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, don't question me on my lettuce.
I'm sorry.
Jeez.
So if we're
basically-
still... Go ahead.
We have to find every type of lettuce in the circus. Feed one to every head.
Side quest.
Is to get Sid to fry every kind of lettuce.
And feed the great hamster with fried lettuce. But we have to find out which lettuce goes into which head.
Oh, there's 6 cultists. That's 3 times 2.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. And multiple of 3.
Well, so we know the thing about the cultists, but they don't know that part. Because they weren't there when we cuddled the guy.
Yeah, I think I'll say you probably don't have enough information to do much of anything right now. So you kind of have to like last loop, like you kind of have to go, you kind of have to figure out what you want to do or what you want to go figure out more about. And
I don't
like,
remember if before this loop, like before the loop of the prison, we caught up on everything that we did together.
No, we didn't.
We spent a whole day in prison, though.
We got a bunch of info out of the one cultist, too.
So, because I don't know if we like told Cora and Hank about our escapade inside the cultist and like infiltrating and you cuddling the guy and stuff like that.
I was there.
You didn't.
Oh, you were there.
You didn't see the cuddling because you died.
Yeah, I was there. I saw all of the cuddling.
oh baby, oh baby.
Hello, kitty.
Right, because I had taken that guy's place.
Yes. So, when we cuddled the guy, he told us the reason they were at the circus was because they needed a sacrifice, and they were just going to sacrifice the whole town as their sacrifice. The part we already know that this is the second phase or whatever. There's 6 cultists at the circus, but we've only seen 5. So there's another one somewhere.
I had a note, where's cultist number 6?
And this is not Hank knowing this, but as a listener of the show, didn't somebody ride a Ferris wheel and see a cultist by the wall?
There was, well, I don't know if it was a cult. There was a kerfuffle near the rock wall with a carnival worker and someone else.
Okay.
So that would be a point of interest, I would think.
I think the only other thing that I wrote down that is something we were told but not that we saw was that ritual that they're summoning. The after the ground crumbles, like he's somewhere around there. That Floyd guy, that the main cultist that did all the talking, he's trying to summon a hellspawn. So we're gonna have to fight that too.
And the second so that time where we were closer, Katie, he fell in when the ground opened up. He didn't first time. I had that written down.
And when he was falling, he said, "This isn't how it's supposed to happen."
Right.
So basically, the ground is collapsing not because of the cultists, and it's stopping the cultists from destroying the city.
Yeah. We're doing
Ooh.
whatever they're trying to do.
But if we stop whatever is collapsing the ground, then the cultists will probably manage to do what they want to do. So we also have to stop them.
Yeah.
Right.
And we have to do all of that.
What
And
were
we
you
have,
doing while
we
we
have
did
to
that?
figure out how to solve all those parts before we can stop the loop, because otherwise we're screwed.
What were you doing before while we were doing that, Hank?
While you were doing that, I was hanging out with Grail.
Did you
How
learn
does
it?
it do with anything?
Oh, last important thing.
By the way, are we having this conversation right next to Grail and you just
Yeah,
went
Grail's
away?
like, what's guys?
Grail.
Favorite.
He'll forget in a couple hours when we all die anyway.
Grail.
What? We're
Grail, here's some gangry jerky. Shut up. The adults are talking.
Thank you, Mister.
Wait. Hank, you learned some stuff about Grail's life, correct?
Yeah, I know everything about his life.
Why you know everything about my life?
Grail, can you just listen to me for a second? You've never seen this man, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, if he was to tell you one thing about your life that nobody would know, except if you told someone, would you believe us if I was to tell you that we're stuck in a time loop?
It sounds mighty unbelievable, but I don't know who you are.
Hank, just lay out some facts about his life.
Yeah.
All right. Grail, your wife's name is Polly. You met her in the 3rd grade. She kissed your best friend, Jake, on the nose, and you were jealous. When you were 13, you ate a saltine cracker, and you almost died choking on it, but you were too embarrassed to tell anyone. Do I need to go on?
That's this is awfully weird. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess. What?
When you were 19, you.
No, please, no. Listen, what do you want?
Okay, Grail,
Yes.
listen to me.
Wait, who are you?
We are the adventurers of time, and we are trying to save this place. Because there's some cultists of the cult of Naldur, he's a god of pain and suffering, that are trying to bring destruction to this festival. And they're acting today, and they're gonna do that tonight. We have investigated the past 3 days. We kind of have this thing when everybody dies, we kind of come back to this point, and you just ask us, hey, welcome to Mura, and then we start over again every time. You know,
Yep.
we need your help.
Okay. What can I do for you?
There's 5 guys in a tent. I give them the location of the tent where we found the cultists. These guys are gonna be dressed up as staff from the circus. They're actually infiltrated. I can give you the best description that I can for their face, and they're gonna actually try to summon some demon inside the circus.
Okay. That sounds really bad. What can I do to help?
Yesterday you spent the whole day trying to find the mayor for us, but you never actually found him. We would really like to talk to him for real this time.
Really? That's weird. Yeah, let's sure, let me just put up my my sign.
Ask him about the building.
Also, did you tell me this in game?
Yeah, I feel like definitely.
Yeah, also we saw some strange building that was locked that our hamster found for us. Long story. There's some symbols on it, and there's a lock, and we think it's related to whatever's happening here that could doom this town. By the way, if you haven't heard the news, what was the name of the first city we came from?
Elendor.
Elendor has been burned to ashes and has rose again under the name of Phoenix Down.
Oh my god.
And we have followed the trail of the orcs attacking to here, and we believe there might be a correlation. So we don't want the same thing to happen to your city.
Oh, okay. Let's go right now. Clint's usually around town, just checking up on things. Let's go. And yeah, he runs off, into the town.
You didn't tell him his wife was hot.
Given.
Pretty
Grail.
obvious we got put in jail for that the last time.
Yeah, let's not make this more complicated.
Okay, cool. So yeah, if you guys want to give that sort of speech to Grail again in the future, we can just say like that's how it's gonna play out.
Press
Or
the
you
instant
can-
replay button.
Yeah.
Or you can make me
Go through
try
his
to
backstory again.
improv embarrassing things every time.
I mean, I was trying to get you to sing, but you didn't take the bait.
I know.
I might have planned that since this afternoon.
Sorry.
Okay, so Grail
Next
leads you through the town. He first makes a stop at the. Oh wait, you asked him about the building, right? And I totally just blew off your question. Sorry. He tells you that the building is Clint's research center, like it's his personal study. And it's just kept under lock and key. And he doesn't know the combination for it.
Lock and key or padlock?
Padlock and pad
Okay.
key. Yeah, anyway, he ushers you through the town, and he's looking, and I think you guys spend probably a good hour. He takes you to obviously the mayor's office, which doesn't have anyone at, and then he takes you to his house, expecting him just to be at home for some reason. He's not there. And he takes you through maybe the outskirts of the circus, just expecting him like through some mayorly duties where you expect to find him, and like some of his itinerary for the day. And I'm assuming probably like during this time he probably talks to you. You probably ask him about Grail, right? Or sorry, about Clint.
Clint.
So I have a whole bunch of names just written on this piece of paper because we have so many names so far in this city. Yeah, and he tells you that Clint is this half-elf male, probably in his like mid-20s, early 30s to mid-30s, and he had come to town and everyone sort of liked him right away, and it was a really easy like shoe-in for him to become mayor, and how he's done great things for the city, and he started all these programs for education and for cleaning up the city and sort of the crime that was in there before, and sort of helped take the fishing business to the next level and sort of commercialize it a little more just outside of the city, but to all of extending Aragonia. And he's got nothing but great things to say about Clint. And yeah, you guys don't find him, and you can tell Grail started getting worried. Like, that's so weird. I don't know where Clint could be at. We could try. I don't know. We could try seeing if maybe he like left the city or went out to the harbor. And he's sort of just pulling from. What's
Hey,
up?
Alora.
Hey.
Would Chip be able to track him?
Hey, Hughes.
Do you have something that smells like him?
Yeah.
We went to his house.
Do you think we could just have our fox smell some of his clothes and try to track him down?
We could probably do that.
Wait, going back to his house.
Yeah.
Hey, bud. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
You okay with this, Grail?
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Let's go make our way back to the house.
Okay.
And yeah, you guys make your way back to the house, and he has his personal belongings there. The door isn't locked.
Can I examine the surroundings to see if there's anything that's out of place? or detect magic on the room to see if something nefarious went down?
You could do both those things if you want. Do you have to roll for
I would
detect
like-
magic?
Yeah, probably.
I don't remember. Let me go look it up quick.
I got it from some gloves, so I do it like once a day.
That's fine. Nope, you don't have to do anything. So yeah, you use detect magic in the room, and nothing of note seems to light up at all, like you'd expect for any like magical items. There's nothing magical here at all.
Can I inspect the main area just to see if anything's out of place or seems like there's been foul play?
Yeah, sure. Can you give me an investigation check?
Yes. I rolled a 23.
Oh man, holy shit. Yeah, you start sleuthing around, and for what you can tell, it seems like it was just a normal day for Clint. There's some dishes in the sink that's there. It looks like he probably ate breakfast or something and left, and yeah, he has.
So if something did happen, it didn't happen here.
Yeah, it doesn't. There's nothing. His house looks worn in. It looks like he just left for a normal day of work.
Okay. Sorry, Katie.
Okay, so I guess I will get Chip out of my backpack.
He yips at you.
Do I have to make him like actually smell something, or is being in the house good enough?
No, you have to make him smell something.
Why don't you get your baby trash panda to find something?
Yeah.
Is there like a shirt or something laying around?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you.
Clothespin?
Like old boxers?
No.
They have pantaloons. This is the fantasy world. Yeah, you head upstairs. Yeah, you find a shirt in sort of makeshift laundry bin that's there. It's pretty easy to distinguish his clothes from his wife's clothes.
Well, that's good.
Yep. And Chip yips at you a few times, and he immediately starts nose to the ground, running off in the distance.
All right. You should probably.
Question.
Yeah.
When I was, when Cora was up in the Ferris wheel, would she have been too far away to recognize whoever she saw again? I know that's a weird question.
Wait, so
Like, was I too
I'm
far away
to recognize who?
Well, so I saw two people having a little going at it, having a kerfuffle.
A kerfuffle, yeah, that's the word I used.
A kerfuffle. I liked that word. That's a great word.
Thank you.
If someone, like, would I be able to recognize them again if I saw them?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I would say it's fun. Okay, so Chip starts leading out, and he looks a little confused on his path as he's going, but he does seem to be on a path. And through through some like meandering and some wandering, you make it to the inn, which is full of people. It looks like a whole bunch of travelers from outside the city. Maybe some fishermen, probably some circus folk. It's just like a lot busier than probably they've ever been. It looks like the bartender's a little stressed out, and the waitresses going around are kind of seem a little overwhelmed. But it seems lively and happy and full. And Chip just looks back at you and yips.
So, should we look around?
Yeah. The smell's probably lost in the crowd of like a bunch of people here. But we should try to see if anyone's seen him. or if he's still here.
Yeah.
Or are there any other exits or entrances we should check too? Is another.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a back door to this place, as well as like a whole bunch of rooms up top.
So it's kind of like the other inn.
Yeah, it's similar. I mean, yeah, all inns are kind of similar in nature, right? Like there's a downstairs like common area where there's like tables set up and sort of just a gathering, and then all the rooms are up on the second and the third floor.
I'm just gonna go room to room on the third floor.
Okay. Are you gonna knock on the doors? Are you gonna bust through the doors? Are you gonna?
I don't think I'm broad-shouldered, but yes, I'd like to bust in every room.
Come with you.
Are you gonna? Are
Is
you just
Grail
gonna?
still with us?
What?
Is Grail still with us?
Yeah, he's looking around. He doesn't. He looks confused. There's. I don't see a Clint here at all.
Grail, can you deputize us?
No, I'm not really the deputy, so I can't really deputize you. I'm just sort of one
When
of the
you were
town trusts.
24, you found a dead
Okay, wait,
body.
no. Okay, how about I just don't arrest you for whatever you're about to do, unless you like kill somebody, in which case I'm probably still gonna need to arrest you.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't plan on killing anyone.
Okay, I appreciate that very much. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to the third floor with my muscle.
Yeah, just give me a strength check, and we'll see how this pans out.
I rolled a 16.
16. Yeah, your first door is awesome. You bust. Are you even trying to see if they're unlocked first? Or are you just gonna go
No,
feel
I'm
them
just
first?
trying to break them down.
Okay. Yeah, you busted the first door, and there's nobody in there to witness how like of a badass cop you looked like busting the door down. Just full of authority and intimidation. But there's nobody in there. And you leave a little defeated. You go to the second door, and it's not as good this time, but it's still pretty good. And there's this middle-aged human guy sort of in his room looking in a mirror, like getting ready for the day, whatever. He's totally shocked. He's like, oh my god, what? And he ducks behind like the bed.
Sorry, sir, official business. Be on your way.
So okay then. And you do this a few more times. By the end of it, your shoulder's really starting to hurt, but like you can't give up the gig now, and you're starting to get kind of good at busting down doors. So you keep going anyway. And yeah, you make it through the whole third floor.
Now I
and
see why they call you Hank Porter.
Yeah, there's you meet a whole bunch of people who are not very happy to see you. I think one guy throws something at you too, but no signs of Clint.
On the third floor.
On the third floor.
Okay. Alright, let's just knock out all the doors on the second floor then. I'm kidding.
Is there a
Yeah,
basement or a cellar?
Yeah, there's a cellar. I mean, you guys probably would go check the second floor too, right? But you don't find anything of note. It's sort of the same deal.
While everybody's kind of looking around, I'm gonna just hide in the crowd. Sorry, hide in the crowd of people with my hood on, and just trying to look for anyone who is looking at us and kind of like doing shady things or trying to escape the premises unnoticed.
Yeah, okay. Give me a perception check.
Do we even know what Clint looks like?
You got a rough description from Grail. He's
He's
a
kind of like one of those guys who thinks he's like the best person in the world and has a picture of himself in his house.
No, that'd be funny though.
That would have been really helpful.
Yeah, Clint told you that, or sorry, Grail told you that he was like a 30-ish year old, half
Yes,
elf.
we know how old he is. We don't know what he looks like.
He's got black hair. He's like a little taller than average, maybe like 6 foot. I guess it's pretty average, probably like 6'3". But otherwise no noticeable like features or anything about him. He does his best to try to explain it, but like it's not very helpful. In the same way, like if you tried to explain like a friend what they looked like you'd fall into those super broad strokes.
I rolled 17.
17? Okay. You look around and there's a bunch of people who are a little nervous looking at you. Not in like a shady way, not like, and none of them look like Clint. There's like a dwarf, there is a half elf, but he's much older. There's a human and let's say a gnome that's sitting there. They seem to be paying attention to you, as particularly because you're kind of just standing there paying attention to everyone else, but nothing of note that stands out towards you.
Okay.
Is there a
I think that was your first name.
Gerard, is there a barkeep that here?
A bar? Yeah, there's a bar here.
You cut out, darling.
Oh, sorry. Is there a barkeeper or someone similar to like Gerard?
Yeah.
That would be interacting with the different patrons?
Yeah, there's definitely people, yeah, who run the establishment who would kind of be aware of everyone's kind of comings and goings, sort of as a necessity in a pre-security time. You want to talk to him?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you make your way up to probably the bar and ask who's sort of in charge of the place, and the bartender is this middle-aged human lady, and she says, "Oh, that's Henry that's in charge of everything. Let me go back and see if he's around right now." And she leaves, and she comes back shortly after, and comes out with this stout-looking dwarf, and he's probably like in his mid-50s, maybe early 60s, and like if that was equated to human years. And he says, "Oh, what can I help you with?"
Well, we're here visiting the town, but we're have something important to tell Clint. Do you know who Clint is?
Oh, Clint's the mayor of this place. Of course I know who Clint is.
Has he
Great
been in
man.
here today?
No,
By chance?
I didn't see him. Normally when he comes in, he comes back and says hi and asks me how things are going, and man, I'd love to tell him how great business is today, but I haven't seen him at all.
Okay, well, we're just, has there been anything else unusual going on here today, or we're just seeming to have trouble finding it?
No, not that I can think of. That's weird. I'll let him know. What's your name? I'll let him know that you're looking for him if he stops in, but it's about all I can do, I'm afraid.
Well, we're here with Grail from the one of the guards of the city. So.
Oh,
Okay.
do you have a police escort to the inn?
We're just trying to find Clint, just to deliver a message.
Okay, and as you say that, oh no, my stuff's out of order. There it is. As you say that, the first blast goes off and rattles everything. The glasses that are on the table fall over, the stuff that's off the wall starts shaking off. And everyone screams. Is Fred back yet? Frodo!
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Where am I in this? Am I still knocking down doors?
You're upstairs. You're on the second floor.
Okay.
I don't know where, Alora, where are you at?
I think I'm still standing in the doorway. I don't know. I didn't commit.
What would you like to be doing?
I'm just I sat down in a chair near the door and just kind of watching everybody.
Okay. And as that happens, yeah, everyone sort of looks at each other for a second in dismay, disbelief of what just happened. And then there's a scream, and everyone just starts bolting in every direction. Pico, thanks for the follow. What's up, buddy? Yeah, and everyone's in sheer panic. And Frodo, you notice one guy in particular, the older half-elf guy, run out the back door.
Who was the closest to him?
Maybe Cora. It's probably about equidistant for both of you.
Okay. I yell, Cora, get him! And I run towards him.
Okay.
I take off.
Yeah, he slams the door behind him and locks it, and continues to bolt. Supposedly, probably continues to bolt. But you don't see that because the door's closed and locked.
Is there like is there an axe or something heavy I can hit the lock with?
Oh, there's
Is it
tons
just
of
a
heavy
normal
stuff.
door?
Yeah.
If only we had Hank Porter.
Is it just a normal door?
Yeah, it's a normal door. It's locked.
Yeah,
though.
is it? Oh, it's a normal door? Okay, I'm pretty strong. Can I break through that door?
Hank the door smasher comes to your aid.
Well, you don't have time for Hank to come downstairs. You're gonna just have to give this a show. What are you gonna grab near you to try to bust down a door? Or are you just gonna use your shoulder?
You know, I'm excited. I'm just gonna use my shoulder. I don't know what heavy is nearby, so.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Give me a strength check.
Ooh, natural 20.
Natural. That door goes
Natural
flying off the hinges. Yeah, and you see maybe 20 feet ahead of you that elf go bolting.
I cast haste onto Cora,
Okay.
doubling her movement speed.
Okay. As you do that, the second explosion goes off and rattles, and the stuff's falling around you. Yeah, and just give me, both of you can just give me a dexterity check.
Okay. 13.
17.
17. Okay. Thamir, you're struggling to get over just sort of all the stuff that's just falling over as the walls are shaking. This kind of takes you back through the kitchen area, so there's just stuff on the floor. There's barrels that have fallen over. Corey, you don't struggle at all. You're just like sort of vaulting over this in impeccable fashion. And yeah, you chase out the back door. Yeah, on this older elf's tail. And as that happens, you get a good look. You guys make eye contact, and he looks scared. And as it happens, the third blast goes off, and the same thing happens before. He sort of ducks behind, or he sort of leaps behind something that's on the ground out there, and the ground sort of collapses or starts to collapse underneath you. And a little sooner than last time, the loop ends. In fact, you don't even remember dying in this case, and the loop ends, and you are back in that bright and beautiful white space. All of my stuff's out of order. Here we go. You're back in that beautiful white space that you've come to know and love at this point. And yeah, once again, nobody sees anything except for Hank. And Hank, this time, I don't think you've seen anything yet, have you?
I haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah, you see this young, probably like early 20s, maybe late teens girl, and she's sort of glowing, and she's got this long blonde hair, and she looks kind of scared, and she sings you another song.
For so long I sing as if a chore to have someone rescue me, wondering if they have found the door. 3 numbers, what could they be?
Yeah, and you find yourself back at the gate once again.
I look at Hank. Yeah. Did you hear anything?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm ready.
Time out.
Okay, while you do this, I turn to Grail.
Yep.
And I put him on our side again.
Yep. Okay. You're probably
And
even
then
better
before
at
he
this time.
starts
than
running, I
last time.
say, no need to run to find Clint. We actually spent the day doing that with you yesterday. It was unsuccessful.
Oh, really? That's mighty weird. I don't like not
Okay,
knowing what I
so-
did yesterday.
Well, it's
yeah,
today
actually-
for you. Doesn't
Alright.
matter. We need to go to the inn. There's an old half-elf there that is super shady that we need to question, and I need your authority to question him and arrest him.
Yeah. Okay. Sure thing.
Hold on, Thamir. So
Okay.
this time I actually saw something.
Oh.
It was a young, and I kind of look at Alora and Cora and kind of like girls, kind of roll my eyes, and I go, I found a beautiful young blonde woman, Thamir,
Oh, thank you.
knowing that this will motivate him more than anything else. Like men, right?
Yeah.
She's scared, and she needs us to rescue her. And she wants to know if we found her door, and that there are 3 numbers we need to know.
3 again, huh?
Sounds like we found the door, but not the numbers. Maybe
Which door is that?
the one with the lock?
Well, we should investigate that.
Well, we need to find the numbers.
So I was actually gonna say I don't want to go back to the inn with the group.
Okay, well, you guys can go investigate the door, and I don't need you guys, I guess. Or maybe I need Cora for protection, in case something happens.
We
So
could. I'm happy to split in half. You
I'll
know,
go with
so we've
Katie.
got-
I'll go with Alora wherever she goes.
and we can make our DM's life more difficult.
Yeah, it's fun.
Cora, you still have one of the talking stones. Maybe you should probably give it to one of those 2 then, so we can keep communicating.
Give it to the
Yes.
responsible one.
Which one?
Uh,
yeah, wait, how did the 2 of us
Can you,
pair?
Can you help me with
Give
that
it to the
decision?
raccoon.
Give it to the raccoon.
Should I give that to yeah, okay.
Give it to Chip.
Chip, maybe? That's what I'm thinking.
Oh man.
Well,
Give it to Alora. She
Give it
doesn't
to-
yell in it like Hank.
I'll take it.
okay.
Hey.
I give the talking stone to Alora.
Okay.
Hey Thamir, are you okay? We're fighting over here. Are you invisible?
Yeah, I remember that.
It's a rookie
I
mistake.
kind of killed you for it, right? All right,
Okay.
we're good to go, Grail.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So who's going? Who's going where?
Cora and I are going to the inn with Grail to question the elderly half.
Okay.
Abcu and I are gonna go check out the building and the lock.
Okay. Sure. So let's deal with the inn first, because that'll be the easiest. You guys go to the inn.
So we're
Yeah.
there much earlier than previously, right?
Yep. Significant, like hours earlier.
Is it the same crowd?
It's probably a little less busy than it was, but yeah, it's the same.
And do we see Clint? Just by any chance?
No, you don't see Clint, and you also don't see that middle-aged half-elf that you saw before.
I guess we have to wait until he actually comes here.
Okay, you guys just gonna grab a seat?
Yeah, pretend like we're usual customers.
Okay, are you gonna grab drinks or something? Just hang out?
Yeah.
Okay. Just give me a stealth check.
Okay. 17.
16.
Okay, yeah, you're good. Yeah, you blend in. It's probably great for you guys because you know that whatever happens is gonna go away anyway. So you probably buy some expensive beer and some really good food and just hang out and.
Cheers.
Yeah, life's great, right? Life's great when you
This is the time we
repeat
solve
Sunday.
it and all your money.
Mm-hmm. That's what this is all elaborate ploy just for that. Okay, yeah, you guys make your way back to the door. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Cool. Can I, before we move on, just Fred, or you have a, Samuel, you have the other talking stone. You want to let them know that the elf is not there?
Oh yeah. We're just gonna stake the place until he gets here. Is that the
Okay.
word?
Yeah. Stake out,
Yes.
please. Yeah. Okay. I'm not really sure what we're doing yet.
Okay, why are you guys going to the door?
We're gonna go see if investigate the lock a little closer, see if we can find signs of life inside that building.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I mean, that building seems to stand out from the rest of the architecture.
Yep.
And it seems a point of interest because it could be Clint's research lab, it could be Cultist HQ, it could be anything.
Yeah, sure. Just give me an investigation check. Investigation.
I rolled a 12.
18.
18. Okay. You take a look at the door and nothing seems good. You probably try opening it a few times and prying on it.
Wait. Before we try opening it, what numbers are on it right this second?
That's a good question. So, I'll say, okay, this is what we'll do. With an 18, I'll say that the numbers on the lock currently are, the first number isn't actually set to anything. It's currently between the numbers 4 and 5. And the rest of the numbers are back at 9. So it's sort of a half, moved number and 3 9s.
How about that? 3 9s.
Okay, change the first number to a 3 and try to open the lock.
That was what I was thinking.
Yeah, it does not open.
Alright, so it is not 3 9 9.
Yeah.
Maybe where do we have to go?
In fact, wait up. Give me a perception check, Hank.
Both of us?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Both, all of us, all?
23. Don't perception check me, FYI.
11.
Are you using your normal perception or are you using some wolf perception? You're just a god
My
of
perception
perception.
is super high.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because you get the proficiency bonus. You probably get like +8.
It's +7.
Okay. No, that's fine. You notice that the moment you sort of touch it, the number falls into the 4 lock. Like it's not anything like super important, but like it kind of stands out for you how it was. There's barely between the 2.
So the
Can you
first
try-
number might be a 4.
We try 4-3-3-3.
You try that and it does not work.
This is gonna be the next 3 hours.
Okay, 4399.
Does
Do you
not
know
work.
the combination?
Do I? Yeah.
Like, have you decided already, right? This is
Yeah.
nonsense.
No, for sure. I know what it is.
Okay, so the first one is probably a 4, and there's definitely a 3. So we need 2 more numbers. So did somebody say there was like symbols on the building?
There's symbols. Did anyone say there's symbols in the building?
I don't know. I thought somebody did, but I don't know.
No, the I don't. I'm gonna call it a bunker, but it's not really a bunker. But this fortification is not marked in any noticeable way. It seems to not be like super hush hush, but like there's nothing.
Are there like bushes and stuff?
Yeah.
Around the building?
Outside of the lock, is there anything that we notice that's out of place or important? No. I don't know how to word that question.
No, there's nothing. There's nothing that seems strange or out of the ordinary. Or
do we sense life inside of the building?
Yeah. You put your ear up to the door. And you hear, rumbling sort of downstairs. And you hear, like, maybe, like, a murmur, but not enough to, like, make out words.
Would we be able to gender the voice?
I'll say it's a higher pitch voice. Yeah, like, I would say it's not a guarantee, but it's probably pretty safe to say that it could be the woman you were talking to.
But only I would know that.
But only you would know that.
Okay.
I'm gonna search the bushes around the door for pieces of paper.
Okay. There's no piece of paper.
Darn. I thought maybe somebody
You look under the doormat.
and lost it.
You look under the doormat. You find the combination written
I mean, I was going there next.
to the secret bunker.
Where's the key hide thing?
I check all the flower pots for corn dogs.
Nope, there's nothing.
Wait, I have one more idea.
Okay.
Oh crap, we can't do this because that was yesterday. Never mind.
What is it?
I was gonna say we should have Chip sniff around for Clint.
Chip would remember, right? Or would he not?
Oh yeah, he would.
Oh my
Sweet,
god.
remember our Would you
Yeah.
remember the way Clint smells? Post-death.
No, he would not.
Just gotta break into the mayor's house.
Yeah, there's a. I'm not just trying to like stonewall you. There's a reason why Chip would not remember.
Okay,
Stupid fox.
smells do
I
not
think.
come with us apparently.
I don't know. I didn't really think.
What
I didn't really think about this. I didn't really think of how it like my entire story architecture interacts with your pets that you just threw in. That became a staple of our
Did we-
story.
Did we ask Grail who owns this building? I don't remember.
It's Clint's research center.
Yeah, he was like a little hand wavy about what to call it, but he called it a research center. It seemed like he didn't really know exactly what it was for, and that was sort of a
Are
nebulous.
there windows?
Nope, no windows, just the door, and it sort of leads underground too, like right away.
Have you tried
Giga
shoulder
tunnel.
smashing?
Yeah, can I shoulder smash the door?
You can
We
definitely
said
try.
earlier we couldn't. It was not breakable or something. I don't know what the word you used was.
Yeah, you can definitely try if you want.
Hold on. Let's see what I got here. That's a terrible idea.
I could. Is it a wooden door?
No, it's a steel door, which is what makes it
Same.
makes it super weird.
Okay, so it's not. I
Kate-
can't light it on
Katie.
fire.
Heat the door. Super heat the door.
Can I do that?
Don't you have like a fire ability?
Yeah.
And then I'll turn into a stone shape and run at the door.
Wait, do you have fire?
I have fire, but I can only do either stone shape or firewall.
Well, I could dire wolf and break the door.
Yeah, but you might catch on fire or get molten lava on you.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
gonna be a
I think
hot
someone's
door.
gonna die before the ground opens up.
Okay,
That
okay.
is the best plan.
All right, I am going to fire bolt the door.
Or even the lock.
Firebolt the lock. That's a good idea.
Okay.
Wait, where's Frodo? Maybe he could pick it. Like,
There's nothing to.
lock?
There's definitely nothing to pick.
But he's got like extra lock skill.
There's no
His guess
tumbler to
better.
pick, so there's no lock to pick.
All right, I'm gonna firebolt the lock, and nothing's gonna happen, and then I'm gonna be down a spell.
And that resets at the end of the loop. Yeah. You cast firebolt on the lock. And it definitely firebolts the lock, but there's nothing of notice to happen. Yeah, while you guys are at the inn, you still haven't seen the elf, and it's getting really close to the time that you guys started here. And yeah, there's still no elf to be seen.
And is the crowd the same one now?
Yeah, the crowd's everyone. I'm assuming you probably made some sort of mental tally, but everyone looks the same, which is super strange. But yeah, that elf is nowhere to be found.
Is it possible we're not the only ones stuck in a loop?
I was about to say that.
Kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Can I try one more number combination?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to try 4, 3, 6, 5.
Where'd you come up with that number?
Is it it?
That's not it, but I just wanted to know where you came up with that number.
I was looking. Oh, I don't know. Here I was learning it could take a year. There's a 4, there's a 3, a year, 365 days.
Wait, what?
That's
I'm
really,
looking at the song.
Might take a year. No, it's a good guess.
Oh, 4, 365. I get it. I get
4,
it.
3, 6, 5.
Yeah, okay, that was a good guess, but no,
There's
that's
a
not
4
it.
and there's a 3.
No, that's not it. That's a really good guess, though.
I'm gonna set you up
I
with
think-
a series of questions.
Well, I was
You're
gonna say, I think Damien and Cora are thinking the same thing.
Okay,
I
let's
think that elf is stuck in our loop.
start. Wait, what were you gonna do, IQ?
I was gonna ask you a bunch of questions and then see if I could trip you up. So here we go.
Sure.
How thick is the wall for the building?
For the building, you wouldn't
Yeah.
know that.
Okay, I'd like to use stone shape on the building to make a small passageway.
Stone shape 5E. I don't really know what stone shape does. You touch a stone object of medium size or smaller. There's no stone part of the building.
That's not concrete. Concrete
Yeah,
isn't
it
stone.
is concrete.
Did I?
Concrete isn't stone.
Concrete isn't stone, but
Close enough.
Okay.
But yes, you said the building was out of place. It looked very technological, and it was made out of concrete
oh.
with a metal locked door that looked strong and sturdy.
Okay, never mind. My ID don't work.
I guess I did say that. You touch a stone object of medium size or well, it's not a medium size. It would be a large size. So no, that wouldn't work.
It's also not an object.
Or make a small
It is technically an
passage to a
object.
wall, as long as the wall is less than 5 feet thick.
Through a wall.
Small passage, so maybe a person
Take a
would
stone
fit.
door or its frame. Just seal the
Or
door
maybe an
shut.
animal would fit. He's gonna let us in, and then
Yeah.
kill us so quick we get nothing out of it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. No, I'll let you in. That's fine. Yeah, you
Oh wait,
cast.
but you can't go in, can you? Because you're the wall.
No, I can use my ability to open the wall.
Yeah. It says you can make a small passage through a wall as long as the wall is less than 5 feet thick.
But
Wait, no, you have to
is
touch a stone object of medium size or smaller, or section of a stone no more than 5 feet in dimension. Okay, so... yeah.
Told you I was gonna put you on the spot.
Wait, how do you know this spell?
I have it from my ood.
Oh, did I give it to you on your weapon? Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, you gave me like 90 abilities on this thing. You might want to take it away.
I forgot. No, that's cool. I like it. That's fine. Sure, yeah, you does it say how long it takes to cast this? It has time 1 action, so I guess it happens really fucking quick. The object you can create can have up to 2 hinges and a latch, but the finer mechanical details as possible. Are you gonna create 2 hinges and a latch on this fake door you're making?
I mean, if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it right.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, you make the
I only
door.
want to make it like 3 feet by 3 feet, so I kind of want to hide it behind a bush, if possible.
I'm trying to think in my head if I had anything around it. You could probably. Yeah, it's fine. Fuck it. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, you make a door that's sort of hidden. And
Laura, go in that door. Shift if you have to.
Can I just crawl? Like army crawl?
yeah, it's only 3 feet. You can both get in there. Are you both
Okay,
gonna go?
I'm going in 2 then, if I can fit.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way down into the chamber, and it is. Do I have good music for this?
Uh-oh.
Oh, he wasn't
Sure,
ready
good
for us to
music
get in
for
this
this.
door.
I know I wasn't
We're about to
ready
end
for you
the
to
loop,
get.
and everyone else is gonna die.
Well, wait up. No, so
He's gonna kill us real quick so that we don't get anywhere.
well, that wasn't making sense because you can come back. So one, no, I was ready for you to make it in here. I wasn't ready for you to stone shape to get in before solving the puzzle, but
Well, we'll just
I did
ask
not
from
pick
the
out-
inside
I
for
did-
the other 2 numbers.
I was planning on picking out music like once I moved my computer, but then nothing was working on the computer. We'll just default to this. Yeah, you make your way down the entrance, and yeah, it's a long tunnel. It actually goes down quite a few feet into the grounds, and there's 3 branching paths that come out from the entrance. The first path seems to lay like further into the city, but underneath the city. The second path seems to go towards like a much larger room or whatever that's up ahead, and the third path kind of leads to like a sleeping kind of quarters.
Which way do you want to go?
I think we should go to the sleeping quarters.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too.
Okay, yeah, you make your way to the sleeping quarters, and yeah, you find a single bed in there and some normal bedroom supplies, like maybe like a comb and some changes of clothes, and a few books, like not interesting books, but just literature books. But nobody seems to be down in this room.
Wait, so the first path leads like towards the city? Like it leads out of the building? Like,
The
away from
first
building?
path leads further into the city, but underground. The second path leads to a much bigger.
So
area. And the third leads to this little small sleeping chambers.
Okay, so there's nothing in the sleeping chamber. Should we backtrack and go to the second path?
I'll follow you.
Oh boy. Alright, Alora's leading the way to the second path.
Okay, okay, yeah, you make your way down the hallway, and as you start to walk down, it's pretty long, surprisingly long. And as you make your way down it, yeah, you start to hear sort of some clamoring of chains of some kind, and some soft murmurs, and yeah, you start to come into this big open area, and it's just full of books and of research. There's a little laboratory set up, sort of all these supplies. There's just it's mostly books though. There's tons of books on all kinds of subjects, and sort of at quick glance, it seems to be like well organized and well kept and well chronicled. It probably follows the Fantasy Dewey Decimal System.
Okay.
Well, I use the ISBN search and find info on cultists
Yeah, okay.
/ Naldor.
You
Is there
Okay.
anyone in the room? That's probably a better question.
There's no one. There's a sound further ahead of some slight sobbing and some chains, but there seems to be nobody in the room, yeah, you find. Let's wait up. Let's go back to our friends at the inn. So, Thamio and Cora, you
Yes.
you're at the inn, and this dude has not shown up. And sort of judging by your passage of time, it's kind of been happening like a little after noon that you start to hear the first explosion. And there's nothing going on there. You haven't heard anything. You haven't seen him. It sort of seems to be playing out exactly like it was before. There's nothing of notice except for this middle-aged half-elf man is missing. And yeah, you guys seem probably super confused, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to do?
I think you should. I think one of us should stay here, and one of us should maybe go down the path he was running towards. See if we can find anything.
Yeah, okay, so you're gonna go
Okay.
out the back door?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys make your way
I
out the
think-
back door.
Do you want to go, or do you want to stay in the inn?
Either's fine by me. I mean,
guess-
I was pursuing.
Yeah, I was about to say you were the one. You were the one talking.
Yeah.
Stay in the- But what I'll do, Aker, is instead of just standing at the table that we were with Grail for a while, I will just kind of find a spot to be hidden, but physically instead of.
Okay.
So that if he does see me, so that he can't see me and might enter the inn because he thinks we left or whatever.
Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll say as that sort of happens, you wait there a little bit. See you, bud. And as you wait there, time passes. There's nothing that seems to be happening, sort of out of the ordinary, though.
Okay.
And we'll cut back to Hank and Alora. You don't find cultist books in like the traditional sense you found books, but you do find a whole bunch of books on demons and sort of past experience with demons and of demons known to exist. if you quote unquote believe in that stuff. And yeah, nothing about cultists like you've seen about cultists, but he does seem to have like a whole bunch of books on demons.
Does he have like a desk or anything, like an area where it looks like he kind of works at?
Are we assuming this is Clint's building, by the way? I just assume it is.
Yeah, it's Clint's
Well,
building.
he said it was Clint's research center.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Clint's building. Yeah, I had to like double take when I was said his books. I was like, wait, did I tell everyone that there was? But yeah, I did. Grail told you. Yeah, he has a desk set up. He seems to be taking notes on something. It's sort of unintelligible what he's referring to. But there's lists of demons. There's sightings and trackings. There's like lists of past events that all seem kind of innocuous at first glance. There's talks about like some weird gatherings in the park and small things like that. But
So I want to search the desk for something that might have the lock code written on it.
okay. Give me an investigation check.
Nah, you didn't use perception that time.
Well, you're investigating something. You're not perceiving something.
11.
Yeah, you don't see anything sort of out of the ordinary. It doesn't seem like you wrote down the number for what was going on.
I want to search the books for any books on time loops.
Yeah, okay. You don't find anything on time loops, but as you're going through the books, I think you caught something's ear and someone doesn't reach out to you. Someone calls out to you from the distance, and you hear the chain sort of clamor behind her. And just like, who's there?
Who are you?
Let's just go.
Okay.
We're gonna
Let's
die
go.
soon. We're gonna die soon anyway.
Okay. Let's run towards the voice.
Yeah, we're gonna run towards the voice. We probably have like, I feel like with this music, it's any moment until we die.
Yeah, you start running down the hallway, and you feel the first
We're
explosion.
not gonna make it.
And super interesting. It is deafening down here, like ridiculously loud. Like the whole room shakes. The books are falling off the shelf. I think a whole bookshelf falls over, and it's probably it's definitely the loudest you've heard it, to the point that like your ears continue to ring afterwards, like a flashbang just went off next to you. And she yells, quick, hurry. And yeah, you guys continue to bolt. In fact, you could probably run fast if you transform into an animal, Katie, if you want to.
Alright. How big is this pathway?
It's reasonably sized. It's like you could fit whatever animal you want for sure.
I'm just gonna turn into a regular wolf and just pull as quick as I can.
Okay. Yeah. Hank? You're gonna like jump on her and and ride her?
Everybody rides Allure.
Well, if her dungeon master husband says it's okay.
Yeah, I give you consent. It's cool. It's just fantasy role playing, you know.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Is there a subreddit for this?
I'm sure there is. I guarantee there is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you guys make it. And yeah, you see the woman, and she locks eyes with you right away, Hank, and she looks surprised.
Recognize her.
Yeah, you recognize her. She looks surprised, and she reaches out to you. was sort of like, I mean, the best she can. Her arms are chained, but she's sort of, you can see she's trying.
I reach out to her too.
Okay. Yep. And as you you reach out to her, you, from Alora's standpoint, I don't say temp holds still, but something weird happens. And you, sir, enter into a white space, and you are with just her. And I need to change music to right music. You're with just her in this in this white space, and she says to you, Hank, I thought you'd never come.
I've been trying very hard to get here. What is your name?
She says, my name is... Well, I didn't write down the name. Oh man, I wrote down her name somewhere. Methel.
Just give her a blonde girl name.
No, my name is Methel.
Chelsea.
Methel?
Methel. Mefel.
Like methamphetamine?
That's a horrible name.
Yeah.
Methyl.
She says you have to end this loop, but Clint's holding me hostage. I need to get out.
Methyl. I'm doing everything I can. I have 3 friends with me, and we're doing all that we can to save you. How do we help you?
She says you'll have to find him. He's not stuck in the loop like we are. She says he gets to roam freely. He controls the loop. You have to stop him, and that's the only way to get out.
Clint is roaming free like I am?
Even more so. He doesn't restart at the end of the day. This loop is his.
How long have you been trapped here?
Been trapped here for an eternity. It's been 60, 70 years. I've been waiting for somebody to save me.
Well, I'm here to save you, Methyl. And I will do everything I can to protect you. But I don't know how to find Clint. Do you have any idea how we can stop Clint and save you and the attack on the city?
And she says, there's one thing that I can think of. If you go after his wife, he'll be forced to come and deal with you. He loves her. Please, Hank, please just find Clint and save me. And she starts to cry a little bit. And as she does that, she starts fading away, because as that happens, the world
I wipe her tears
again.
as she disappears.
Cool.
Don't cry, pretty lady.
Yeah. Yeah, and everyone again, you end up back in the white space. You have the explosion. Alora, this is especially bad for you because on the 3rd explosion, an inferno sort of lets off through the room.
Why? Always me.
Yeah, and you not only are crushed under the weight of sort of the world falling above you and below you, but you're also... this music's pretty good for this. Yeah, you are not having a good one.
First.
Yeah.
I'm crushed and then burned alive?
Yes.
Like a hamburger?
You're both.
Yes.
Yeah, you're both. Yeah, you guys end up back in the white space, and then back at the beginning of the loop. Not the right one. Sorry, one.
Do I now have like a red streak in my blonde hair?
Nope. Nope, you look exactly the same. You are no worse for wear other than you just had a terrible traumatic experience.
So our day was pretty unfruitful. Is that a word?
I'm huddled on the ground petting my raccoon while rocking myself.
Are you alright, Alora?
Guys, I spoke to her. Alora and I found her.
In the building?
In Clint's building. Clint is transcendent of this loop, and he's living each day as if it was his own. And everyone else in this city is looped, including us. But for some reason, we're keeping our memories.
So the half-elf we met, the old half-elf, that must be Clint. Nobody remembers that he's old because they still remember him as a time.
They could be looping here for 30 or 40 years.
It makes sense. And he didn't show up yesterday because he was out of the loop. Because it's his.
It's his loop. He can live each day independently.
But he still ages.
Correct. And the beautiful woman who's trapped in that building told me.
You have to keep saying she's beautiful.
Because she likes me.
What does that have to do with the fact that she's beautiful?
I don't know, Thamior. You seem a little jealous, but that's besides the point.
Do you know who she is?
Her name... I'm not going to tell you her name.
Why?
But
Well, I know her name.
why do you care?
Because I don't want you to keep calling her the girl who's beautiful. That sounds highly unpersonal for a person we're trying to save her life.
Well,
don't tell Samir you got to ride me too.
The second most amazing blonde woman I've ever met in my life that I got to meet while riding on the back of Alora said, damn you, and like shoot him eye daggers. I said, if we go after Clint's wife, Clint will come and save her.
Okay.
I don't know how you guys feel about harming innocents.
We don't need to harm her. I
met-
turned to Grail. Hey, Grail.
Yeah, hi, welcome to Viera.
I do the usual speech.
You get through it so much faster based off the ridiculous conversation you just had in front of him.
Okay, we need to find Clint's wife.
Okay, yeah, she's probably
You're muted, darling.
she's probably at the festival somewhere. We could take a look.
Okay.
This is so sad. So we think she's in the loop?
Yes.
Oh.
What, the
Or
beautiful
maybe
blonde
she
lady?
isn't.
Who's got a crush
Well,
on Hank?
that's the question.
And every day she's married to a man who looks different. So at some point she's not going to recognize her own husband.
No, it's just like Adam Sandler's movie. 50
Well, wait up. 100% she wouldn't recognize. Okay, so if you subscribe to the theory that he's older now, which I will not confirm nor deny because we haven't gotten there, but she wouldn't recognize him anymore, right? Like if you woke up one day and like Mrs. was just 30 years older looking, like
I would still love her.
yeah, but you would be freaked the fuck out. You'd be like, who's this middle-aged woman who looks like my wife?
Yeah,
Why
but
is she in my
since
house?
it is his loop, maybe she is also out.
Well, he might. So if I were him, I would find an alternative role to play in her life maybe on these days. But like he couldn't be there, which also means I don't know how much luck he'd have finding his scent at his house. Potentially.
Is he your dad now?
What?
That's gross.
She said,
There's some weird stuff going on in this podcast.
Husband, father.
she said play an alternative role in her.
Yeah.
You wanted
He's
to do.
old enough to be her dad now.
So
Hey,
are you
baby, it's
implying
Papa
that-
Clint.
Are you implying this is just a whole large scheme by Clint to do some very advanced form of roleplay with his wife?
That's what I'm
No.
gathering.
Oh,
That's our leading theory right now as to what's going on.
redirected in the wrong direction.
He's in some weird, twisted fantasy shit, man.
That's what happens when some archmages are bored. They just create time loops to roleplay.
So who's Methel?
It's the worst name ever.
It's the
Daughter?
second
mistress?
most beautiful blonde woman I've ever seen.
Oh.
So what's her name?
Meffel.
Meffel. Okay.
Mefel.
Have I ever heard that
Wait.
name before?
We gotta. What is? Wait. Are we still in front of Grail?
Yeah.
Girl's just staring slack-jawed, like
we're
what
nuts.
the hell is
Yeah.
going on?
Real.
He's super
Real.
confused. Yeah. Oh yeah.
What does Clint's wife look like?
Oh, she's this beautiful brown-haired lady. I know what she looks like. We're friends. She made me dinner a few times.
Did they have any children?
Yes.
Nope. No children that I know of.
I was hoping that his wife was blonde.
But maybe it's
That'd
his
be
daughter,
weird.
Meffel.
Name
Maybe.
Meffel? Meffel doesn't ring any bell to me.
Maybe.
But it wouldn't, Clint. You're in a loop for 30 years, dummy.
Maybe his daughter was somebody else.
Ooh.
Wasn't Grail's wife blonde?
Is it Grail's wife?
Grail, what does your wife look? I know what Grail's wife looks like.
Yeah,
Oh, let's not go there. We don't want to spend this day in jail.
Yeah, what is my
Okay,
wife? Listen, leave poor Polly out of this. Just let me, whatever you need, I'll help out with. But don't bring my wife
Yes,
into
let's
this.
find Clint's wife. This is the highest priority right now.
Grail, what do your kids look like?
I don't know. Why don't you ask that guy that just knows everything about me over there? This is real spooky, you know.
You know, maybe you should answer her question there, Grail. Or I'm gonna have to tell them the most embarrassing thing about you.
Okay, my kids are Todd and Stephanie. They're
Smeffle me.
yeah. This like becomes.
I elbow Hank in the ribs.
Yeah, they're
That probably hurts really bad.
they're at home right now. Are you suggesting something bad's happened to poor old Stephanie?
If you don't help us find Clint's wife, it will.
I
you-
elbow
are you-
Theodore in the ribs.
Well, this is super weird.
Well, I've
Anyway,
told you there's some people trying to summon demons to destroy the city. Your children are a part of this city, so help Clint's wife.
Okay, let's do it. I'm here to save the day. They don't call me Grail for nothing. And he
Wait, what?
he runs off.
They call you Grail because that's your name.
Questions now.
He
Is your
runs
middle
off
name
into.
Four and your last name Nothing? They don't call me Grail for nothing?
No, they don't call him that.
They don't call me...
Okay. Yeah, you guys run off into the circus, and happens. This goes a lot quicker than the previous search went, and yeah, you find her. You find her super quick, probably like within an hour, and she's just talking to locals that are there, telling them about the city, sort of selling all the pros of it, doing like networking stuff.
What's her name?
Did I give her a name?
No,
Only
but I
wrote
mean-
another name
What's
down.
your name?
All right, wait up. Chat, give me a name for the wife, Clint's wife.
You'll do a better job than Meffel.
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's Vanessa. Yeah, you find Vanessa fairly quickly,
Ethel.
and he points out. He points.
Gustava.
He
That
point.
should have been.
Grail points to Vanessa. He says, "Oh, that's Miss Vanessa over there. I'm just gonna stay over
How
here."
old is she?
She's probably like in her early 30s. She's a human too. She's not a half elf.
Maybe he keeps her young so that she like fits
His
image.
roleplay fantasy.
No, but so like the townspeople, like he kind of hides because it's the same day repeating over and over, so they never see him. They just see her, and she's right. So he never looks out of place.
Okay.
I walk up to her.
Of course you do.
Yeah. Okay.
Miss Vanessa.
Yeah. Shit. I don't have a voice for her. Yeah. Well, welcome to Mira. Who might you be? Are you here for the festival? For Day's End? This is the biggest festival of our city.
I have an appointment with your husband, the mayor of the city, and this kind guard, Grail, from the city door, escorted us to you, as he told me that you would be the person to talk to your husband.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't seen him all day, but I can certainly let him know that you're looking for him.
I kind of lean towards her and whisper closer. These are very important matters. I come from Ellen, who was just burned to the ground by some orcs.
Oh dear lordy.
I need to speak to your husband as soon as possible.
Yeah, most certainly. I'm sorry, I don't know where he is right now. We could certainly go look for him if you want.
That would be greatly appreciated.
Okay. Yeah. So you and Vanessa and Grail all start looking around the fair. She says he should be here somewhere. I'm not sure where. We're supposed to be mingling with the folks here, getting the good word out about Mira.
Does he have an office? Maybe he had to go get some stuff.
Yeah, he's got an office, but I don't know what the passcode is to get into it. He's never really told me.
Can you just? Does he have like a? Maybe he's at your house or something.
Yeah.
Did you saw him leave this morning?
No, now that you mention it, no, he must have left before I woke up this morning.
What time is it in the day?
It's probably about 10:30 right now.
Does he come back for lunch?
Yeah, I would probably. I usually make us some porridge to eat for lunch, but
maybe we could just go and see if he comes by your house for lunch then.
Okay. I'm supposed to be talking to some folks here, though.
You understand that this is a very important matter. There are some orcs that are burning cities to the ground, and they are making their way to here. We have outrun them because we're small numbers, but their army is coming.
And Grail looks panicked at this point. He looks over and he says, "Listen to them, miss. They know some stuff. They're time travelers." And she goes, "What?
Grail, be cool, man. Be cool.
Time travelers?"
Grail, you're breaking out in new accents.
You're killing me, Smalls.
No, he's always been southern. I might have changed the pitch of his voice. Or I try to make him southern. Sometimes I forget. Character voices are not my forte, especially when you're making me play like 50 characters in this arc.
That's yes, that's how we got here so fast. Is Grail means.
Well, okay. By all means, then let's we'll go back. And yeah, she leads you back to Back to the house.
As soon as we're inside, I lock the door behind us. I tell Cora, go lock the back door, and then I turn to head Grail and I say, I'm sorry, but we need to attend to the chair and pretend this is a hostage situation.
Oh man.
How much pretending are we really doing here?
Okay. Cool. That's fine with me. Yeah, he goes, what do you, and he struggles. Give me a strength check. And we'll just contest it against his strength.
Wait, who needs to roll strength?
Who?
You need to roll strength. You're the one buckling people down.
Okay.
I need like some serious fucking music for what's going on here.
I'm just telling people what to do. I'm not buckling anyone around.
Yes, probably isn't happy.
Unless Grail decides that he doesn't trust us anymore.
You just buckled someone to a chair.
No, I told him to do that.
To buckle himself to a chair?
No, to buckle Vanessa to the chair.
Oh, he's not gonna do that. He says, "Sir, I'm not. What's going on? I'm not gonna."
I'm sorry, Grail, but this is the only way to track.
Because I refuse to help you. I'm just. And he goes and reaches for the door.
Okay, you go and fetch Clint and tell him his wife is in danger and we're gonna kill it.
Pickpocket
Come
his
here
handcuffs.
by the end. By the end of the
Pickpocket his
day.
handcuffs.
I'm not gonna pickpocket his handcuffs.
Then we can handcuff Vanessa to the chair.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
She says, "You're gonna what?" I knew I shouldn't have trusted any of you time travelers.
Look, I go right up to Vanessa. Say, Vanessa, look, we just want to help you. We're on your side.
But by chaining me to a chair?
I haven't changed you to a chair, Vanessa. Vanessa, my friends want to torture you so that we can find Clint. But I am on your side. I just want to know who you are, what your hobbies and interests are, maybe get to know you a little better. These guys, they want to take their daggers and pull out your eyeballs.
I take out my daggers. Vanessa, darling, I just want to be your friend.
Okay, I'll do whatever.
I've got a girl here who can change into a wolf. I've got a woman here who can snap your kneecap just by blinking at it.
Please don't blink at my kneecaps.
Me, I just want to talk. Can't we just talk our way through this? Can't we be cordial? Can't you tell me your ATM PIN numbers and banking information and every relevant piece of information from age 2 to 35 for no particular reason?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll show whatever you need to do. I'll tell you. Yeah, she starts going through her. Oh, sorry, Karen, 200. This is super weird. I'm sorry. This is a really weird spot to come into. We're not normally this schizophrenic. Yeah, she tells you everything. Let's.
You need to drink more.
Yeah, I didn't drink enough. I did a shot because I knew you guys were drinking. I did a shot of Jack Daniels before going live, just in case. But I feel like I needed at least 2. Okay. Yeah, Clint goes out. He starts yelling, and I don't even know if it matters that much because when he's out running, Clint or this older, middle-aged looking night elf, half elf, comes to the door, and he looks at everyone. He says, "Listen. This isn't what it looks like." He says, "You're gonna have to," and as it does that, the first blast goes off.
You don't
That's
have
my
a lot
music.
of time to tell us exactly what we want to hear right here, right now.
Yeah, he says, okay, this isn't. I need to go. Meet me back at the mayor's office tomorrow, first thing, and I'll explain everything.
Clint, if we're gonna trust you, you have to give us the passcode.
He says, okay, the password is 4-2. And a second explosion goes off, and he says 1-1-3. He says, I gotta go, and he leaves out the door. And he turns back for a second. He's like, please don't harm Vanessa. She's not involved. And the third explosion goes off. And yeah, once again, you find yourselves back in the white space, except this time, Hank, there's no girl, there's no song, there's no anything. It's just like what everyone else sees, just this white space. And you come back to it, and you are at the gates again for the 7th time. And Grail looks at you and he says, welcome to Mira. Could I see your papers, please? And that
we have
is
a meeting.
Do you want to call it, or do you want to keep going?
You found the carcass of a wild turkey.
A wild
Thanks.
turkey.
And
I'm good to keep going if you guys are.
I don't know. I know he started late.
People who have to work tomorrow have to call it, because I don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
I can go longer, so I did Aker. It's up to you.
Okay, yeah, I'll go. Whatever. Fuck it.
Because it's later for you than it is for me.
Yeah, it's only 10:17 for you. Ooh.
I know. I actually got 7.5 hours last night, so.
Somebody got a Fitbit for Christmas and knows how much they sleep.
I have one too.
Okay, yeah. Are you guys gonna make your way to the mayor's office?
I think we should go straight there all together.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make it there, and
We don't need to bring Grail, do we?
no, I don't think so. You can give me your time traveler spiel.
Oh my god.
Yeah, as long as it's in the funny chat.
Oh, jeez.
I have to work tomorrow. It's just Merc that doesn't. Snuffy hates black
doesn't
people.
just observe it.
Yeah, we don't either.
Anyway.
Okay.
But hey, we get President's Day off this year, so you know.
Well, yeah, we love the presidents.
Priorities?
Yeah, we love
Yeah,
the
we're going to
presidents.
Disney World for that.
Okay. Yeah, you nice Snowy. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you guys make your way there, and sure enough, you find Clint, this middle-aged elf, and I think you finally get like the first good look at him. And he's got this long, like, silver hair. He's a little more appearance, or a little more human in appearance than you're used to seeing for a half elf. but maybe the most noticeable is he's got tons of just scars over him. He's got one sort of across his cheek. He's got a whole bunch on his arms. He's actually missing one of his fingers. Yeah, it looks like they're all healed, but he definitely looks worse for wear. And he says, I didn't come up with a voice for him. He says, look guys, I'm sure you have a whole bunch of questions for me, but I have a question for you first.
Go ahead.
He says, how the hell did you get into this loop? He says, I've only seen one other person in this loop leave, and I've never seen anyone come, and I've been here forever.
We don't know.
Clint,
Yes.
I'm Hank Porter. I think I'm the reason the four of us are in this loop. I think Meffel is using me to
Meffel?
free herself.
You talked to Meffel? You've been in the lab?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We found Meffel.
Shit.
I think she's the reason we're all looping like this. You said this wasn't what it looked like, Clint. What does this look like?
This looks like a whole bunch of trouble. You didn't... You talked to Meffel?
Yeah.
And she didn't kill you?
Has she killed you?
She's damn well tried to kill me. Why do you think we're in
Maybe
this
if
loop?
you didn't lock her up.
You think I locked her up? You think I locked Meffel up? That demon, you think I locked in my lair, ruined all of my research? You've got to be kidding me. This is my personal hell. And you think I'm here because I'm keeping her hostage? He's visibly just chuckling to himself now.
Clint, look, we've only been through this loop a few times. It's obvious you've been through this quite a bit.
I've been through this loop a goddamn 74 years. You know how many days that loop is?
74 times 365.
That is correct. That's a lot of days.
Somebody's
27,010.
Did you do the math in your head?
No, I used a calculator. Are you crazy?
There's no calculators in Fantasy World.
Oh, Alora did it in her head.
She used an abacus. Are you crazy?
Yeah,
Look, Clint, if you're really the victim here, we would love to help you. We were sent here from Arendelle, and we were just coming to find you for help. But it seems as if
like the
there's
Lord of the
something
Rings,
altogether different going on here.
the Lord of the Rings town?
What?
He meant Elendor.
Elendor.
Elendor. Wait,
What is
Gerard
Lord of the
sent
Rings,
you?
Clint? What is Lord of the Rings? I've never heard of that, Clint.
It's that famous fantasy book I had at the orphanage.
He
Shut
says,
up, Frodo.
He says,
Who's
wait,
Frodo?
Gerard sent you?
Yeah,
Wait.
sure. So.
Who's the
How do
person
you know
who
Gerard?
escaped the loop?
The person honestly, it was so long ago, I don't know.
You know.
I think they're responsible for everything. Listen, we've got
Was
a
it
lot
a
of
door?
problems. What? I missed what you said.
Was it a dwarf?
I asked if it was a dwarf.
No, it was a human. He was, man, and I don't know what he did. I think he's responsible for Meffel. But look, listen, we got a whole bunch of problems on our hands. One, we got cultists in the main town that we need to dispose of. We got explosions underneath the city that are about to go off, and then we have fucking Meffel in my research lab destroying everything.
How old was this human?
I don't know, like in their 20s. Listen, that's not important right now. I need your help. I don't know. Listen, if I die, this all ends, and it ends bad. And I don't know how we're gonna do this. I've been trying for years. And he holds up his hand with his missing digit. He says, I've been trying for years, and nothing works. Nothing fucking works. He's like, I don't know who you are. I don't know why you're here. I don't know how I got so lucky as for you to end up here. But if Gerard sent you, there must be some reason.
Okay, let me sum it up quickly for you. Elendor is burned to the ground because orcs attacked it. We've been chasing the cult of Malder for months. And they're here right now in your town. They're the cultists. We know how to deal with them. We did it already. but there's some other stuff going on. And even if we solve all your problems, it doesn't change the fact that we're stuck in this time loop.
You said Naldur?
Yes.
This is bad. This is real bad.
But the cultists of Naldur do not know that this is happening. Because the last time I met them, like 3 or 4 loops ago, what is it that he said to you, Alora? Was I there when we fell into the hole?
He
Akerson?
said
I wasn't there. I was.
you were dead.
Yeah, I was with the other
He
one.
said that this isn't how it was supposed to happen.
Yeah, read
Yeah,
chat.
so-
Branch when you fought him was in his 20s. Like when Elendor burnt down. He's not still a baby. He's not still a baby.
No, that's what I'm saying. He was a baby when all the Flad stuff happened, so he'd be in his 20s now, because he was the youngest.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but the guy who caused the loop was in his 20s when it happened.
But he's not in the loop. Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
So what I was saying is that the cultists of Naldur think they're gonna do something, but then it gets prevented by something else, which is probably what Mephil is doing and the explosions.
He says, "No, I've already considered all of this. They're just a distraction. Mephil's what that guy came for." He says, "He
Who
came
was
to."
that guy?
I don't listen. I've tried. I've had 74 years to think about this. If I had an answer, I would give you an answer. I don't have one. I don't know who he was. I don't know where he came from. I don't know how he infiltrated.
You've had 74 years to think about this, but you have no idea what's happening inside.
He was gone. He left. He was the only other person. He was there the first day. I saw him, and then he was gone, never to be seen again. And I've been stuck.
What did he look like? Who was he? What was he after?
I honestly, I don't remember that much anymore. He was just, I talked to him. I didn't say anything of importance to him, but I didn't see him again after that. He was just some middle-aged looking human man, nothing special.
Clint, do you die when the ground opens up? Like, are you safe from that? You
I'm the
said
one-
if you die, everything goes badly.
I'm the one causing the
Is
loop.
someone chasing you?
No, I'm the one causing the loop. If I die, this whole thing ends. That's why
You're
it's been.
causing the loop to save everything.
Yeah, I can't get too much into that. Listen, I can help out when we get out of it, but I'm trying to prevent
Can't help
this.
you if you're not telling us everything.
This is.
Clint, how do we end the loop from your perspective?
He says, "We gotta stop this from happening.
Stop what?
The world from ending." Yeah, and as he says that, let's we'll say the first explosion goes off, and he says, "Shit, we're listen, we've got 3.5 minutes. Okay, I'll meet you at the gates tomorrow morning. I'm gonna have to reset this quick before we go. I hope to God Mephil is still in the lair. Did you free her?
No, I.
How'd you get in?
I thought I got skills to pay the bill.
Okay, that's that's a good answer. Okay, listen, we're gonna need to come up with a plan. I've thought about this a lot, but I've always thought about it in the context of me, and I failed every time. Now that there's 4 other people, maybe we can come up with something. I'll see you tomorrow morning, same place, and we'll figure something out.
Okay.
And as you say that, the second explosion goes off, And he goes, crap. He says, one more thing. Whatever Meffel tells you, it's all lies. Don't believe her. And as he says that, the third explosion goes off, and he reaches into the air, and he has this golden. It looks kind of like a stopwatch, but it doesn't have like a face on the front of it. And he says, "I guess it's showtime again," and he hits it, and all of you go back into the white space. And again, yeah, nothing. You don't see anyone. You don't see Meffel. You don't see anything. And you come back to it, the front of the gates of Mira, and Grail's there to greet you. He says, "Hey, welcome to Mira. Papers, please." And let's end it there for tonight, because I don't want to get into this before we have a full episode.
Sounds good. It'll give us a lot to think about.
Yeah, so that was, thanks for stopping by, everybody, for episode 15 of the Akertales. I hope you had fun. I'll be putting this up on YouTube tomorrow, hopefully sometime. I gotta wait 24 hours now before I can upload, but, and I'll be updating Akertales.com to go put links to all the YouTube episodes now that I don't do the podcast portion anymore. And yeah, if you want to come hang out, we have the link to Discord there. But otherwise, peace out, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
See ya.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.